Hello, welcome back to Beauty Bees, and welcome to my 2-month update for my project polish for the year 2023. I had such a good month with this project this month. I'm so excited for this update. Let's start with the 2 polishes that I'm trying to finish this year. The first one I don't have super exciting progress to show on. This is Sonic Bloom. It is one of the Sally Hansen Insta-Dries. I started the project right around here in the bottle, and I have used this a lot. I think I used it at least 3 times in the first month, and I've used it for 2 like full pedicures and then like a half pedicure. I have 2 different shades on my toes today. So I've definitely made progress since this started. I think that I just have dried nail polish along the sides, and I probably have very little left on the bottom because I have not always stored my nail polishes upright, which is why I have so much. I just have like opaque color along the sides of the bottle. But I think I'm getting close. I really like wearing this color. I found a way to wear this with a shade that I'll be bringing in for next month that I think I'll just want to do over and over again. I'm really excited with my progress. I think I will probably have this done for the May update, maybe the June update. Yeah. And then the other one that I'm trying to finish is another Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. I have a lot of these. I have like 25 of these or something. It's a little bit insane, but I really love them. That's why I've collected so many. This is from their Prismatic Shine line, and this is Cosmic Blue. I mean, even just in the bottle, it looks gorgeous. But I turned it the wrong way. I was at this purple line at the beginning of the project. I made this pink line today, but when I'm looking at the bottle itself, I think the meniscus is actually a little bit lower. I think it's almost the same distance from the pink line that the purple line is. So I've definitely made some good progress. I really like this. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous polish. This is one of the few polishes that when I saw it, I had like a love at first sight moment. You know, I spot it across the room, time stops, I make my way over, I pick it up, and I just know we need to be together. That was how that happened. And that was potentially really uncomfortable. So sorry if you really didn't like that. Now let's get to the polishes that I am trying to just hit usage goals on. I have 6 polishes in at a time that I'm trying to hit 4 uses on each. Last month's update, there were 2 polishes that rolled over. There were 2 polishes that I had not yet hit my 4 use goal on. And I actually still haven't hit my 4 use goal on this one. This is the Sinful Colors nail polish, just from their regular range in Taupe is Dope. I am wearing it today. I have it on this nail, and then I have it on 2 nails on this hand. I've really been feeling the Skittles manicure, which I think is a big part of why I'm able to roll out 5 of my 6, and I'm actually going to bring in a new shade for this as well. I am 3 shades in. I have no doubt that I will wear this at least once in the coming month, and I'm filming this video pretty early. I think it's the 18th or the 19th as I'm filming this, so I just wanted to, you know, if I'm going to be working on these polishes for almost a month and a half, I figured I should have 7 if I only have 1 use left on one of them. 1 more use on that, and then we will move it out of the project officially. The other shade that rolled over from last month is Bahama Mama from Essie. This is a really pretty deep red shade. I'm still just so surprised by the name Bahama Mama. I don't know how they came to that one at all. This on me reads as super, super vampy. It's not quite something that you could like confuse with black, but it is really dark. Odd naming convention aside, this color is gorgeous. It makes my hands look so long and so white. I really like it. It makes a lot of colors make my hands look really pink, and this seems to sort of neutralize that pink and just make my hands look, you know, just really elegant. I super appreciate it. The overall effect can be a little bit vampiric, but I don't mind that either. How many times have I read Dracula? At least 10. So, yeah. Okay, so I've hit my 4 uses on that one. Let's talk about the shades that I have been working on this past month. I have hit 4 uses on all of the shades that I brought in, with the exception of one, which we'll save for the end. So, first up, we have another Sally Hansen Insta Dry polish. I swear, I do have significantly more other polishes than I do have the Sally Hansen Insta Dry, but they do make up a good portion of my collection. This is the shade Pink Blink, and it is this light pink with just a drop of salmon in it. I think it's really pretty. I think this is like an Easter Bunny's nose shade of pink. It feels very spring and very cheery. I'm actually quite a ways along with this polish as well. I am sitting right around here, which I think is super impressive because I bought this in this apartment and I've only lived here for a year and a half, which I think that's awesome that I've used up essentially half a bottle of nail polish in a year and a half or less. I'm super happy with that. And I did use this 4 times. I don't know if I said that specifically. I think my favorite manicure that I did with this was I used, actually I'll put a picture up. I used this as my base, and then on some of my nails I put just like a ton of black heart stickers of different sizes. I thought it looked so cute. I wore that for Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, it didn't last very long. I didn't do a great job of getting some of the heart stickers like really flush against my nail. So it only lasted about a day, but I only needed it to last a day because I have plenty of other nail polishes that I want to get good use out of. So I really enjoyed working on that one. The other 2 I also got to 6 uses. I'm wearing both of them today, so I figured I'd just talk about them at the same time. So here we have Color Club Lady Holiday. This is a sage green shade, but I would say that it's a little bit deeper than the average sage green. This is really pretty. This is a type of shade that I really enjoy. I have basically the shade a couple times over, but not nearly as many times over as I have this base shade. This is Nails Inc. Regent's Park, and I love this. It is this gorgeous, I would say right in between a sky blue and a periwinkle, because it's definitely a blue. You know, I don't think that practically anyone would look at this and say that it was a purple the way that I think a true periwinkle does. The way that I think you could confuse like a true periwinkle, but it does have that little drop of purple in it. I love this kind of shade. I don't care that this makes my hands look a little bit pink. I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful color. And I am drawn to this color in a variety of different things. I actually realized as I was getting ready for this video, I was still wearing my PJs as I was swatching out some of the shades, and my pajamas, my favorite pajamas, were exactly this color too. It's a color I really, really enjoy. Actually, my phone case isn't too far off either. I love this color. I love it on the nails. I will probably have a shade pretty similar to this in the project most of the time, but this was a really good one. I loved getting my 4 uses on it, and I was really glad that I pulled these in at the same time because it inspired me to try these Skittle manicures. So this is Taupe is Dope, this is Lady Holiday, and then this is Regent's Park. I also have this like grayed out indigo shade from Deborah Lippmann that I want to say is called Blue Monday. I don't fully, I'm not going to swear by that, but I will put a correction up if I'm wrong. I've done this Skittle Mani twice because it's just too pretty. I love the way these colors play with each other, and I don't think that I would have thought to put these two together otherwise, because I think that in my head this has a lot more gray than it actually does, and that this is brighter than it actually is, but they actually look great together. And I don't know if I said it, but I've hit my 4 uses on those too. The last polish that I was working on this month is from China Glaze, and this was really disappointing, but the formula on this is terrible. I don't know if I left this open at some point and it started to dry out on me, or if I maybe was using a peel-off base coat but didn't wait long enough, but this was stringy. I mean, it was rough when I was building it up by itself on this swatch ring, but I was able to do it, and I was still able to use this when I tried to paint my nails. I tried over a navy, and I did wear that for a day, and I tried over a lighter blue. I don't think it was one of these, but it was so stringy. It was just kind of gross to work with. It was really, really hard to get anything akin to a smooth layer. I didn't feel like it ever really dried. I feel like this got something mixed into it somehow, because I remember using this previously and not having a problem with it. I don't think it was ever a great formula, but it was something that I was like willing to fight with because the end effect was so pretty. But this has gotten to the point where it never really totally smooths out. Not only is it rough because it's, glittery, but it's also just kind of bumpy and uneven itself. So I'm decluttering this. It's kind of sad, but I'm just not willing to fight with it. So unfortunately that's going to go in the trash. But let's shift gears and talk about something more happy now, which are the 6 polishes that I'm going to be working on next month. So the first shade, I decided to bring in a deep green. I don't think this is necessarily a super springy shade of the way the other ones that I'm going to bring in are, but I just thought this would be fun to work on. This is from Color Club. This is the shade Artsy Craftsy, and I think it is looking almost black on the monitor, but in person you wouldn't confuse this with a black. This is a deep green that leans slightly teal. So I have it swatched here. The bottom portion of the nail is just Artsy Craftsy. On top, I have topped it with Cosmic Blue just to see how that would look. I think that it looks really cool. It's kind of giving me like one of those sort of scary beetles, like the big ones that hang out on your car during the summer. I hate those things. Actually, I hate most bugs, but anyway, I think that this is gorgeous. And I think it's a fun color by itself too. I have an idea for some nail art that is going to involve this shade, and I think it's going to be really fun. So let's talk about the other shade that's going to play into that nail art, which is this Sinful Colors Berry Crush. I wanted to rate it as avoid mouth contact at first, but that's just the other portion of the label. It's called Berry Crush. This is from their Winnie's Fruity Blend collection, and these are like these really sheer mattes with little black speckles in them. So here I have this swatched. This is 3 coats, and it's still not opaque. I'm not wild about that, but I think I will at least try it one more time on my nails. I definitely wore it that way a couple of times last summer, and I don't think I was ever wild about it, but I mean, I wore it. I enjoyed it while it was on my nails. The way that I see myself using this a little bit more often is as one coat over pinks. So here what I did is I swatched it over Sonic Bloom, and hopefully that's going to show up on camera. I swatched it just over the top half, and in person I can tell that it made Sonic Bloom ever so slightly more pink, but it also added just this really cute little almost watermelon seed effect. And what I want to do is I think I'm going to use this all over my nails and top it with this. So use Sonic Bloom all over my nails, top it with Berry Crush, and then on, as a French tip, use this green. I think that'd give the cutest little fruity watermelon manicure. I'm really excited for it. I think that might need to be the next thing that goes on my nails because I'm super excited. So I'm going to be trying to get to 4 uses on Berry Crush as well. I like having a more neutral shade in this project. So once I have hit my 4 uses on the Sinful Colors, the next neutral shade that I'm going to be working on is from Nailtopia. This is the shade Not Today, and it is a really pretty, like, rosy brown. I tried swatching it with the Cosmic Blue as well, and I don't love that effect. But here is the unadulterated color down at the bottom, and I think this is lovely. I could see calling this shade like Rose Latte or something. It's just so pretty. I love that really strong pink tone to the brown. I know that you could probably just call this a mauve rather than a pink toned brown, but I don't know. This is giving me a lot more brown than mauve. I think it's really pretty. Looking forward to using it those 4 times. Let's see. The polish that kept stealing my attention as I was trying to show off Not Today is from Zoya. This is Doll, and look at that. The shine is incredible. This is a purple base with some like red to gold to green shimmer in it. It's gorgeous. I don't know that I've ever worn this as a full manicure by itself. I'm really looking forward to it. I think this looks beautiful. When I first got this, I just kind of assumed that I was going to wear this as a fall manicure most of the time, but I feel like this is great for any time of year. Not that you have to wear shades at times that correspond to the seasons, but I mean, wow. That's just so pretty. I love the shine. I was worried that this was going to look really sheer on camera because even after 3 coats on the swatch ring, it's not opaque. But the way the light is capturing that shimmer, it looks gorgeous. So excited to get that on my nails. And then I have 2 purples. So we talked about how I was probably going to have a periwinkle in all the time. This one I think leans a little bit more purple. This is from Nailtopia, and it is the shade Grapeful for You. That is the smallest type I think I've ever seen. But let's compare this to Nails Inc. I think by comparison, this one leans much more indigo or purple. This looks a lot more blue, but they're both so pretty. So here I have this swatched out in, I think I actually ended up doing 4, maybe even 5 coats. You would not need 4 or 5 coats. What happened is I dropped the nail ring and I grabbed it by this to try to stop it from going on my bathroom floor. So I had to redo a good portion of it. But I think this is beautiful. I have swatched Cosmic Blue on the tip. and I think it looks pretty that way, but it also looks gorgeous just all on its own. Love this shade. I think it's super beautiful. Very springy, but also I'm gonna wear this color all year round, so you know, we can bring it in March, but I'm probably going to find myself wearing this a lot year round because it is stunning. So 4 uses on that, and then the last shade that I'm going to be trying to get to 4 uses on is again from Zoya, and this is Malia. It is this purple cream. I think this is such a fun color. Here it is swatched out. Again, I tried putting cosmic blue on top, and I'm okay with the effect. I don't think it's great. I'll probably use it once, but yeah, look at that color. I am in love with this shade. This was probably my favorite color from like the time I was 4 until basically now. I would say that this type of color has probably dethroned it, but these are still just such gorgeous shades. I could see myself doing a Skittle that involved these two. That could be cute. I'll need to do some more investigation with that. Okay, so that is what I have to work on for the next month. If you are doing a nail polish project pan, I would love to hear how it's going. I hope it is going super, super well for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope I see you on the next one. Bye, guys.